Hey, greetings, peace, love, harmony, and light. This is Chief Kalinago with a video. I'm going to give you guys some time to kind of tune into this live feed. All right. I know it's been a minute, but I'm still here going in. So give you guys a few minutes just to get on, kind of just log on to what we call the supposed ending of the year. We know better than that, but you guys go ahead and do me a favor, man. Peace and love to all. All right. Give you guys some time to log on. Like I said, get on. I know it's been a minute. All right. Peace and love, everybody. Peace and love. Peace and love. All right. First off, I just want to say thank you, to all those of you who have extended, positive energy, towards my family. My sister Onyx transitioned, but I just got to say that many of you, Olivia know her as, Onyx, and she found herself. So her journey is definitely going to be a blissful one. All right. So I just want you guys to know this. Okay. So guys, I'm going to share some information with you guys because of course we know when the actual new year is. We know it's in March, but we are not going to play the semantics with the dates right now. What I'm about to share with you is really life changing. Okay. And a lot of times people don't realize that literally 1% of the population controls 99% of the wealth. Think about what I'm saying right here. 1% of the population control 99% of the wealth. That is because the 99%, they spend their time being distracted. They spend their time looking at sports, looking at things that don't build them financially. You see what I'm saying? So I'm going to share some information with you because I think that personally, moving forward in 2021, whether you think it's, the new year is January 1st or the new year is in March, it really doesn't matter. The point is this. Okay, if you keep doing the same thing over and over and over, and you expect a different result, if it hasn't taken you to a place where you want to be, that may be a little bit of insanity. Okay, so I felt it was important to share this with you guys right now. Okay, and keep in mind, all right, that anything that you so desire, anything that you want, just know that you have the power to get it. Always remember that the universe is our oyster. Okay, and anything that we want, literally, it's a matter of planting that seed in your mind. All right, cultivating that seed, and it will manifest. It's really that simple. It's called cause and effect. If you take a basketball and you throw it against a wall, a tennis ball will not come back. Okay? If you take mango seeds and you plant mango seeds, I don't care if you sit around all summer. I don't care if you sit around for 2 years, you will not get watermelons. The point is, whatever seed that you plant, that's what you are going to rip. Okay? So when you live your life and you don't position yourself and put yourself in a position to make things better for you financially, that's what's going to happen. And they say, if you want to know what your life is going to be like, look at your 5 best friends. Okay? Look at your 5 best friends, or look at your 10 best friends, because your network is your net worth. All right? Now, I'm not asking you to abandon your family and friends. All I'm saying is you cannot do business with everybody because not everybody is business minded. You feel me? So I'm going to share some things with you so that you could take forward in 2021, because it's really not about what you did in the past. It's about what you're going to do now. What are you going to do now? Yesterday is gone. You cannot go back into yesterday physically. So it's done. Whatever past experience that you have, if it wasn't a good one, let it go. That's why it's called a past experience. Leave the past in the past. You see, too many people harbor. They hold on to too many negative energies. They hold on to too many thoughts of failure. and negativity. But one thing they don't realize is this: no two things could occupy the same space at the same time. So if you're holding on to negativity, if you're holding on to failure, if you're holding on to the thoughts of being broke, if you're holding on to the thoughts of being poor, there is no room for anything else to infiltrate your life, because you're already operating on a glass that's filled with negativity. So you have to empty out that glass. I say operate your glass and live your life with a glass that's half filled. So you always have room for new things to come into your life to make you a better individual. Anyone who's going to be broke in 2021, you cannot blame the system or blame the color of your skin. Look at yourself in the mirror. That's the problem right there. I'm tired of people making excuses. And the true definition of being poor, in my opinion, P-O-O-R, is passing over opportunities repeatedly. That's why you stay broke. And what you don't realize is that jobs are becoming obsolete. Jobs are becoming a thing of the past. Over 70 million, almost 100 million people have lost jobs, and those jobs are not coming back. That's just facts over feelings for a few reasons. Machines are taking over. That's one reason. And number two is the United States was built on small businesses. So they are forcing you to put you in a position to become a business owner, but you don't realize that. You're still chasing jobs. You're still chasing stimulus checks. Why live your life and let it be dependent on a system that don't care about you personally, but they only care about business? And too many of you put your emotions in business. Oh, I don't like him. Oh, I don't like her, so I cannot do anything with her. You see, that's your mindset. It's crippling you. Get your feelings out of business. You don't have to like me to make $1 million with me. I don't have to like you to make $1 million with you. That's the problem with a lot of these Negroes. Handle your business and stop taking everything personal. A lot of people, you could teach them how to make $1 million. And because they know you might make $1 million too, they don't want to do it. Just because you're making $1 million too. That's the mindset of a lot of people. Always focusing on what somebody else is getting and not worrying about themselves. And I'm not against anyone who has a job, because you got to take care of your family. But at some point, you have to release yourself from that curse of having a job. Why? Because you spend 8 hours, 9 hours, 10 hours, 12 hours, 15 hours on somebody else's plantation. Okay? Giving them all your energy, and their families are becoming financially wealthy on your energy. And now you're doing overtime, even if when you ain't got no time. Okay? Some people have 2, 3 jobs. Well, guess what? 2, 3 jobs are for 2, 3 people. You see, we were taught to go to school, get good grades, and get good jobs. We were programmed to be in that quadrant of what I call the slave mentality. But you see, successful people, they go to school, they get their education, but they own businesses. And I'm here to tell you, and I'm not here to bring bad news. I'm here to encourage you and motivate you and let you know that jobs have become obsolete. They're not coming back. And are you going to continue to sit and wait for stimulus check, or are you going to be proactive and change the dynamics of your family, what I call legacy? It is really up to you. Now, you may be part of a family where people are not business minded. They're not entrepreneurs. But a lot of times in life, it takes just one individual in that family to change that entire paradigm. It really does. Typical example, you have a family, okay? You may be the first one that goes to high school or college, or you may get a break in basketball, football, an artist, an actor, whatever it is. And once you become successful, your entire family depends on you being successful. But I'm here to tell you today, success doesn't always have to come through making your children football stars or basketball stars or artists. Because guess what? If that child is injured, then that's the end of the dream. Because that success is solely based on that individual doing 100%. So I'm asking you, whether you believe January 1st is the new year or in March, it really doesn't make a difference. That's irrelevant. The point I'm making is this. I would like you to open up your mind and start changing your mind. If you want to change your life, you change your mind. Now, I told you guys about Bitcoin. A lot of you missed out on that. Well, guess what? I have a few Bitcoins. Go look at the price of how much a Bitcoin is right now. I told you about Ethereum. I said, listen, by the ending of 2020, Ethereum is most likely to go up to $800. It's already $700 and change. So I wasn't too far off. Now you do the math. I got 35 Ethereum. And I'm not here to say this to impress you. I'm saying this to impress upon you. Sometimes you have to take the leadership and the guidance of people who want what's best for you, people who have walked the path. Okay, you know what? So what? You missed the Bitcoin train. You missed that Ethereum train. It's all right. It's still there. It's just going to cost you more now to get in. But you could still catch on. But what I'm about to share with you is to impress upon you that you have to start changing your mindset. And it's really up to you. And stop listening to people who don't know. They think they know, but they don't know. That's why a lot of times we are our biggest enemies. Okay? So, with that being said, let me go ahead and continue to share this thing here. All right, so what I'm showing you here is this. Let me see if I could, I wonder if I could make this a little bigger. I'm not sure. But if you guys could see the screen, what I'm showing you, that quadrant I'm showing you, could you guys type in yes, please? Or just the number 1, if you could see it. Okay? Because a lot of people will tell you, oh, you know, don't worry about money. You don't need money. Trust me, family. They are telling you lies. Okay? They are telling you lies because guess what? This world has always had a form of currency. Whether back in the days it was fruits, whether it was corn or maize, or whether it was beans, whether it was clothing. People even traded children within families to enrich each other. So there has always been some form of currency. Okay? There has always been some form of currency. So don't let nobody tell you money is not important. Oh, well, it's fiat currency. The point is, yes, it's fiat currency, but I could take $200,000 and go get something of value. So don't let nobody brainwash you with that. Everybody's talking, oh, we indigenous, we this and we that. Yes, we are. But at the same time, you indigenous and you broke, it makes no difference. And everybody's always talking about so-called Black Wall Street. Well, of course, we know it was indigenous Wall Street, but you have the wrong conception of what Wall Street was about. It wasn't about people begging for jobs. No, it was about people building businesses. They had their own businesses. They had their own courts. They had their own banks, and they were providing jobs. That's what Wall Street was about. So stop bragging about something you don't know about or you're not making an effort to build the way it's supposed to be built. You bragging about it doesn't mean a damn thing. Because you're not positioning yourself to create jobs. You're not positioning yourself to make people financially independent. So what are you talking about, Black Wall Street? That's what it was about. Building businesses. So if you could see the screen, I'm going to show you, and this came from Robert Kiyosaki, the cash flow quadrant. If you haven't read the book, Rich Dad Poor Dad, I suggest you get that. But this is the cash flow quadrant, and you have 4 quadrants. Okay, and those are the 4 categories. And I'm about to teach you a life lesson right now. Whether you want to use it, that's on you. One thing I'm going to say is this. I'm not going to beg anyone to change their financial life or see that they need to grow financially more than they see it for themselves. I'm going to repeat myself. I'm not going to be more concerned about your financial betterment more than you are. If you want to continue sitting around and waiting on Uncle Sam and their benefits, that's on you. But I'm not going to do that, because that means they could take it whenever they want to. Who wants to live their life that way? So the system has forced people to become entrepreneurs. Be proactive. Find a way to take care of you and your family. That is the best way to go. But there are different strategies of doing that. So when you look at the first quadrant, okay, as you could see, separated in 4, you have what's called the E Quadrant. The E Quadrant deals with you having a job. That means that you have to do 100% of the effort. 100% of the effort. In other words, what you're doing, you're trading time for money. That's what you're doing. You're trading your time for money. You're trading your energy for money. And of course, they could take away that job anytime they feel like. Even more so, you have to beg them, okay, for a raise. You got to ask them, well, hey, do I deserve $10 an hour? Do I deserve $12 an hour? Should I put $15 on that application? That's the employee state of mind, okay? And what you have to know about jobs is this: J-O-B, just over broke. What does that mean? It means that before you get that check, that money is already spent. Now, don't feel bad if you're in the E Quadrant. I am here to elevate you today. There is nothing wrong with ignorance, okay, because it could be blissful. It's only a problem when it becomes stupidity. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that anyone who has a job, they're stupid. All I'm saying is this: when you know better, you do better. Okay? So we know that the employment segment is not the way to go. Another reason why it's not the way to go is because you pay the most taxes. You pay the most taxes. You work the most, but you pay the most taxes. So that's definitely not the way to go. To me, that's slavery. The second quadrant is self-employed. Now, that's a step further. But what a lot of people don't realize is this: when you're self-employed, you only own the job. Think of what I'm saying. You own the job. In quadrant E, you don't own the job. The boss owns the job. But when you're self-employed, you own the job. Because why? You're still working, maybe even twice as hard as an employee, because now it's your own business. Okay? And the sad part about that is, if you are not able to work your own business or your own job, you will not make money. So yes, it's a step up, but it's not a step where you need to be. All right? So let's recap on this. Employment is equivalent to trading time for money, trading your energy for money. If you cannot put in that time, you will not get money. Okay? That means you are doing 100%. Self-employed, that means that you own the job. What is something like self-employed? If you're a barber, okay, you're self-employed. Okay? A beautician, self-employed. Anything that takes you where it's all just your effort, it is still a job. The only difference is you own that job. So the left side of the quadrant is where people stay poor. People stay broke. Okay? And that's facts. Now let's step over to the right side of the quadrant. The top right. You have what's called business owner. Okay? There's a difference of being self-employed and being the business, and having a business where you are the business owner. Now, as a business owner, you own a system, all right, and the people work for you. That's called having a business, all right? So what does that mean? It means that you could be on vacation and you have a successful business. It means that you could just say, hey, you know what? I don't feel like going into the office for 2 weeks. I want to spend some time with the family, but you have a few managers handling your business. That's called having a business that you own, but people work for the business. Even if self-employed, you may still have a business, but you are doing 100% of that. Okay, so that's the difference between self-employed and having a business. Okay, and then the fourth quadrant, all right, or the fourth section of that quadrant is investor. Investor is where you make your money work for you. Now, whether you know it or not, employees and people who are self-employed, in other words, entrepreneurs, okay, they pay the most taxes. Unfortunately, that's just the way the system is designed. But big businesses they get a lot of tax breaks. Investors get a lot of tax breaks. So those two sections on the right, it teaches you how to make your money work for you opposed to you working for money. Stop being a slave to this fiat currency. And there are many opportunities out there that could give you that information or put you in position to make that happen. You just have to do your own due diligence. I'm not saying jump at everything that you see, but family, get out of the E quadrant and get out of the S quadrant, please. J. Paul Getty said, or J. Paul Getty, I think was John Paul Getty. All right. I would rather have 100% of other people's efforts opposed to 100% of mine. Because when you do 100%, that means you have no time to do anything else. That is slavery. But if you could get 100 people to do 1%, you still get 100%, but at the same time, you still have 99% of your time to do what else you have to do. It's really that simple. And my brothers and sisters, mastering the right side of this quadrant is how you start creating wealth. That's how you start making the transition from the 99% to the 1%. And it is possible. And I'm not saying it's going to happen overnight. You could take your time and get this done. But you have to be willing to get out of the left side of that quadrant. Okay? And me personally, that's what I've done. Because I know I'm not aware of everything. You see, if I don't know how to fly a plane, I'm going to ask a pilot who knows how to fly a plane, who has the experience. If I don't know how to fix cars, I'm going to go to a credible mechanic. But too many of us go to people for financial advice from people who are broke. We go and ask people for financial advice that can barely pay their rent. To me, that's asinine. It's insane. You got to get your emotions out of this and look at it for what it is. It's business. And like I will tell people, I don't care if you like me or not. Can we make $1 million together? If we can't, then we ain't got no business dealing with each other. It doesn't mean we can't be friends. We just can't do business. But too many of us confuse business with personal relationships. So in other words, you are cutting your nose to spite your face. Yes, Chief Kalinago could show me how to do this, but because I don't like him, I'm not going to get involved. It's your loss. It's not mine. Anything that I bring to you, if you don't do it, you are not doing me a favor. Believe that. So I only share things because I love to share and help people. Because I know people are hurting. I know people are looking. Sometimes people just don't know where to look. All right? So, if this lesson, if you learn anything in life or in the beginning of 2021, is this: get yourself away from this left quadrant. do yourself a favor. Get out of the employee or employment quadrant. Get away from the self-employed. Okay? Step into the right side of that quadrant. Strategize. Think of a business. All right? As an investor, think of ways to make your money work for you. There are many, many, many opportunities out there. What you have to realize is this: we have stepped into a digital age, okay, 100% amplified. So therefore, people are going to become millionaires in months. Things it would have taken you a lifetime to do. There are opportunities and situations that could change your life practically overnight. I'm talking about within the next 90 days. Within the next 90 days of activity, you could change your life. Where you only thought of that in a dream and you only see on TV. Stop living your life through other people. Let it be your reality. And that's why I don't come on here and just do all these videos and talk about the same thing, regurgitating the same information, and people that still broke. I cannot deal with that. Yes, we were here first. So what's next? Stop with the foolishness, man. I mean, the entire earth belongs to us. It's that simple. So why am I limiting myself and putting myself in a box when the world is coming together as one mentally? Where you could literally do business with people around the world and become a millionaire. Come on. But you are your biggest enemy because you want to blame it on the color of your skin. You want to blame it on the system. No. Everyone has the same 24 hours. My question is, what are you doing with yours? Stop being afraid. Take chances. You would rather take $700, $800 and go buy an iPhone when those people they're already billionaires. You would take $400, $500 and go buy sneakers and purses and buy cars and rims. But you will not take $100 to change your life. That is the state of mind that you have. Now, y'all could get mad if you want. I'm just telling you like it is because all I know is truth. And that's all I know how to speak. You feel me? Be that leader that you are. Stop being a sheep. It's okay to follow people, but follow the right people. Okay? If somebody is a millionaire, I'm gonna literally ask them what they have done and show me. Okay? Just show me how to touch your garments. Because 10 to 1, if you hang with millionaires and you do what millionaires do, you will become a millionaire. But you spend your time hanging with broke people, people who just want to gossip, people who just want to look at sports, people who just want to look at reality shows, people who just want to talk about gems and stones and chakras and all that. And you're still broke. What's the point? You guys are talking about all this ascended knowledge, but you cannot manifest physical wealth. You're doing something wrong. You're doing something wrong, man. That don't impress me. Not knowing that your mental capacity, you have the ability to manifest anything in your life. Anything. Because you are a deity. In the beginning was the Word, and the Word became flesh. So therefore, anything that you speak, whether it's over your life or someone else's life, it becomes that reality. Come on. I want anybody on this call right now to put me to the test. Go and take a pot of water and put it on a stove and let it boil. I guarantee you, eventually it's going to turn into hot water. Go ahead and take some water and put it in the refrigerator. Not in the refrigerator, but the freezer. I guarantee you it's going to turn into ice. What does that mean? It means that once you do the action, you will get the result. It's called cause and effect. Too many of you want success, but you don't want to go through the progress. You just think, well, oh, I'm just going to meditate and it's going to fall in my lap. No, you have to do the action. Too many of you are putting the need before the seed. I'm going to repeat that. Too many of you are putting the need before the seed. I don't care how much you sit around in nature and say, oh, I need apples. Oh, I need mangoes. Oh, I need watermelon. Oh, I need okra. If you don't plant the seed, you ain't getting a damn thing. Okay? You're not getting anything. You have to plant the seed before the need. And I'll tell you one thing. I'm not saying that financial freedom will take care of all your problems. No, but it's going to take care of one major one. Money is no longer going to be a problem. Look at our family structure. Our people get jammed up in these courts with all these fake lawyers because they are broke. They can't afford a real one. Okay? Think about it. You lose your home because why? You can't afford it. You lose your car because you can't afford it. So let's be real with ourselves. Financial freedom is one of the keys to all of our problems. Because when you're broke, nobody cares. Nobody want to talk to broke people. I don't care how loving you are. And that's just facts. It's just the world we live in. Because if that were the case, people wouldn't be worshiping, entertainers like that. They don't care about these entertainers. No, they are attracted to their lifestyle. How can you love somebody you don't know? You don't even know nothing about these people. Oh, but you love this artist. Oh, I love this actor. What do you know about them except for what they show you on TV? No, you love their lifestyle. You love their lifestyle. Most of these people, if you get to know them personally, you wouldn't like them. And that's just facts. Because they are putting up a facade of what they want you to see. It's called entertainment. They are called actors. People only show you they care when they show you they care. I care because I'm coming to show you what you need to do to change your life. They would not teach you that in school. You will not hear actors and all the people you glorify and worship telling you all this. No, because they want you to stay in the realm of being consumers. And what you don't realize is that consumers get consumed every single time. Okay? So get yourself out of the E quadrant and the S quadrant and put yourself in that right quadrant and start now. Most people wait until Christmas to get their present. Well, for me, guess what? I open up that gift every single day because every day is the present for me. And it's only the things that I do now will give me the results tomorrow. Too many people, oh, well, Chief, I'll do it tomorrow. There's no such day as tomorrow. Nobody's guaranteed that. But what's guaranteed is this. I'm here right now. What am I doing right now to change my life? And stop worrying about the people that are broke. Let me tell you something. People that are broke, they have all the answers to everything that's going to take you nowhere. They always know something, but they don't do anything. Stop listening to those people. You say you're indigenous, you want to build nations, but your nation is broke. So what other nation is going to sign a treaty with you when you're broke? Come on, man. Stop living the illusion, man. Stop living the illusion. There has always been a form of currency. And they have always been the wealthy and the poor. Because the wealthy know that they have to build themselves in a certain way. So I'm just giving you the tools, or at least opening up your mind so that you could move forward in 2021 with a clean slate. It's never too late to change your life, family. It's never too late. Stop depending on this system. All right? So with that being said, I'm going to conclude the call. I just wanted to come here and just share that bit of information to you. As usual, I wish everyone on this call nothing but the best. I want nothing but the best for you. You see me, my seeds have already been planted, so I'm great. I'm superb. All right? But I know that people are hurting. I know that people are struggling. I know people are looking and sometimes they just don't know where to find. All right? So my email is in the link below. I have 2 of my emails. Any one of you that are interested in some of the things that I've done and I'm doing right now to change that legacy, all right, to have something into time immemorial you could pass on to your family and friends and your children, I have that. Okay? Me personally, I have personally created one of them. So I know it works because I created it. And there's another, an amazing opportunity, okay, where any one of you that are literally looking to bring, just an extra $500 to $2,000 a month, just from the get-go. If you think any one of you right now that could use $500 to $2,000 extra on a monthly basis right now, I'm talking about residual income, go ahead and type 2 in the chat. I'm talking about do something right now that you could benefit from later. Well, I'm going to start with myself too, because I like that. You see what I'm saying? Because that's what it's about. You know what I mean? An extra $500, an extra $1,000, an extra $2,000, literally an extra $2,000 could probably change your lifestyle, change your zip code. I don't know. But whatever it's worth to you, you know. Okay? And I'm not here to convince anybody of anything. I'm just here to share what's working for me and the success that I'm having. Okay? And that's what life is all about, sharing. Okay? Because once you help enough people get what they want, eventually you will get what you want. And that's just my nature. So my email is in the link below. Just go ahead and send me an email and I will send you the information. Whether you gravitate to the information, it's not going to cost you anything to look at it. But I'll tell you one thing, it would definitely be worth your while to at least see the information. Okay? So thank you for being on this call this evening. Move forward, continue to love each other, share positive energy, and again, take care of yourself. Put yourself first. Love yourself first. Build yourself first. And then you'll see how you're able to change other people's lives. Okay? You deserve it. You deserve it. You deserve nothing but the best. Why would we even come here and manifest ourselves in the flesh and be broke? That, and you call yourself a deity. I mean, the entire universe is yours, but you are broke. That just doesn't make any sense. To me, that's just insane. But you call yourself a deity. If you're a deity, don't you deserve the best? If you're a deity, aren't you supposed to be walking on streets of gold if you call yourself a king or a queen? Come on, man. If you call yourself a king or a queen, why are you broke? Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying there's anything wrong in being financially challenged, because you may not have found your way, but stop manifesting being broke in your life. Okay? If you take an egg and you drop that egg on the ground and that egg breaks, you could never fix it. I don't care what kind of glue you have. You could have the monkey glue. I don't care what kind of glue you have. You could never fix that egg. Never. The point I'm making is this. When you start manifesting that you broke in your life and start speaking that over your life, that becomes your reality, and it may be something you could never come back from again, because you have put that stamp on your life. But there's nothing wrong in being financially challenged, because you see, we could step up to the challenge and overcome those challenges, because your circumstances should not determine your life. And you could change your lifestyle by just changing your mind, doing something a little different every day. If you want to get in shape, you change the way you eat, you get a personal trainer, and you do what you want them to, they ask you to do. It's the same thing. It's okay to get a trainer who has gone through the process and is still going through the process and it's working. It's okay to mirror those type of people. But stop following people who are broke, man. Stop living your life when you reach out to somebody, you want $10,000 because you're in a jam, they cannot help you. To me, that just doesn't make sense. And people think that's normal because it's become their norm. Stop allowing that to be your norm. Step yourself up. Get out of the box. Get out of the E quadrant. Get out of the S quadrant. Step onto the right side of that quadrant. Learn to make that fiat currency work for you. Change your life. You deserve nothing but the best. Look yourself in the mirror every single day and say, I deserve the best. I am financially wealthy. I am spiritually wealthy. I am mentally wealthy. I am physically wealthy. And I am emotionally wealthy. And furthermore, I am financially wealthy again. Start speaking those things over your life. Anytime you use those two words, the most two powerful words ever spoken is I am. And anything that comes after I am becomes your reality. Bottom line, point blank, period. If you don't know the power of your words, whether it's spoken or whether you think about it, because remember, thoughts are also words unspoken. So be mindful of your thought as well. If you put something out there in the universe, do what I do. Create a universal bin. And anything that kind of like slip in, that I know that's going to be counteractive to what I need to do to make my life better, I put it in that bin. I lock it up in a closet. You are not going to become my reality. No, you slipped in, but I'm going to put you right back out because I am in control of my thoughts. Now think about what I'm about to say. Most people on this call right now, if they had a diamond mind, if they had a gold mind, if they had a silver mind, they would do almost anything in this world to protect their diamond mind because they see value in diamonds. They see value in gold. They see value in silver. However, you have a mind that's priceless and it contains your thoughts and you just allow anybody to come in. You don't even protect your own mind. Think about what I just said. But you would spend millions of dollars to protect your diamond mind. So why aren't you protecting your thoughts? Okay, so stop depending on this government governing your mental. Learn to create your own. Become business owners, and not just business owners, but successful business owners. Become investors, where when you lay your head down, you have more money than before you lay down. That's when you start being on that right quadrant. I don't care if it's a dollar earned, okay? If you could go to bed right now and wake up with an extra $5, guess what? That's $5 you didn't have to go work for. That's how you build wealth. That's how you build wealth. And I guarantee you, if you could learn that every single day, put $5 in your bank account every single day when you wake up or when you rise, and you didn't do anything to make that happen. It's something you did in the past, but it happens residually. Guess what? You will become wealthy. Okay? You will become wealthy. Guaranteed. Because now you got your money working for you. Let the money be the slave and you stop being the slave. I appreciate love you guys, okay? Send me an email immediately. I'm going to send you the information. As a matter of fact, we have one of the calls this evening at 7 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Central. Any one of you that want the information, I will send it to you. All you have to do is just come on. That's it. It's really that simple. And I will also send you the information for what I created, okay? I am literally changing lives because I know that's my purpose, all right? And I'm very solution-based. I have reached out to the ancestors, I've reached out to the universe, and I've just been seeking solutions and not dwelling on problems. And the solutions, they came. And I'm willing to share that with you. And I'm just showing you what's working for me. I don't know what's going to work for you, but I'm showing you what's working for me and my team and my community. All right? It's always a pleasure coming on here and sharing with you guys and building with you guys. Okay, we'll talk soon, and I'm looking forward to those emails that you're going to be sending. All right, for now, peace, love, harmony, and light. You guys are absolutely welcome, and thank you. I'm looking forward to those emails. All right, peace. Thank you.